Let's have a little chat. If buying isn't owning, then piracy isn't stealing. I have been seeing this said basically everywhere on the internet now. And you know what? I agree. I'm actually really glad that this seems to be how most people are leaning now. With the world becoming increasingly hostile to basically everyone, it makes me very happy to see the venom being spat back. I am so fucking tired of like going online and seeing yet another instance of things people own, or I guess previously, if you like buy a thing, you used to just have it, like it would just be yours. Like seeing more and more instances of this just not be the case. I'm so tired of that. Like it's fucking everything now. You know, you buy a game, like there's so many cases now where you buy what you think is a physical disc and there's just nothing on it. It just turns out being a download code. Or like you buy a refrigerator, right? And it requires you to connect to some server just to use some basic function on it. It also forces ads in your face if you so much as look at the screen. Yeah, ads on fucking smart fridges. Why I will never own a smart device. TVs will fucking spy on you now. Like, this was literally a thing in Fahrenheit 451. I don't know if anyone here has read that in school. We read that in school when I was still going. But there was a whole thing in Fahrenheit 451 where the TV in every house was fucking massive, but it would obviously like spy on people, and it would just feed them slop to keep them distracted. Yeah. Anyway, just there's so many things now that we used to just own when we bought them. It's just really fucking insane to me that this is just the world we have now. The whole fucking you will own nothing and be happy bullshit. I am so glad it has backfired like it has. And by the way, I did not pre-order GTA 6. I was already generally against the idea of pre-ordering stuff, just because when you pre-order something, there's no guarantee it will be what you want. There's a high chance GTA 6 could be good. Like, don't get me wrong. I am almost certain that GTA 6 as a game is going to be fine. What I am not convinced of is that at no point Sony might, like, take away the fucking purchase that I made. That's what I'm worried about. I'm also worried about that slim chance that GTA 6 ends up being bad. Like if it ends up just not being worth the hype. I was already not going to pre-order it when pre-orders went live. I'm also just fully convinced now against buying any kind of a special edition of the game. Like, why bother? Why spend that kind of money on something if I don't own it? Like, what's the point of doing that? Like, why buy a fucking code for something, or why buy something digitally if at any point Sony could just take it away from me and I'd have no say? Like, if I end up being banned from PlayStation for some stupid reason, or if I lose my PS5, or if my account gets hacked, or whatever, if something like that happens, I would just lose it all anyway. So why spend that crazy amount of money? Why pre-order something that I'm not even guaranteed to have? And I'm not the only one thinking this, which actually makes me very happy. It gives me a little bit of hope seeing that overwhelmingly people are turning on Sony. And not even just Sony. Microsoft, Nintendo, like basically every company that has kind of shown, they've kind of like shown their true colors lately. Where they just don't want anyone to really own anything. They want to just be able to revoke our purchases so that in their minds we go and buy it again. You know what would be a good outcome from this, I feel? Would be if GTA 6 doesn't sell very well because of this. It probably won't happen like that. Like, GTA 6 is probably going to sell millions of copies either way. But I think it would be a really good sign if GTA 6 ends up being the first GTA game to not break the previous game's records. Like before, what would happen is every time a GTA game released, it would shatter the records of the previous game. It would even shatter records of other games. I think it would be very telling if GTA 6 launches and it's the first game to not break said records. Like if it sells and it ends up selling less copies than GTA 5. It would be even better if it sold even less copies than other GTA games. I feel like that would be the only way to really send a message to these studios and these publishers. Sadly, I don't think that is likely to happen. I think what's more likely is that this will have some kind of an impact on sales, but not enough to really change course. And unfortunately, the Stop Killing Games movement is still seeing a lot of pushback from the ESA. Anyway, just this whole situation has got me peeved. And in previous videos, I have said that I will never buy a PlayStation ever again. Let me add to that. I will never buy a console ever again. Like, just because I'm not gonna buy a PlayStation doesn't mean suddenly I'm gonna buy a Nintendo or I'm gonna buy an Xbox. Because they're doing the same shit. I am just going to wait. Pray that my finances improve. I am going to try to just wait and save up as much money as I can possibly scrounge up and get a PC instead. As fucked as the PC market is right now, it is still a better alternative than PlayStation. Because Steam actually does respect people's purchases. Steam will refund me if there's a game I don't like. Steam is not the only storefront on PC. If for whatever reason Steam goes away, or if Steam, like, you know, if it gets into some spat, if for whatever reason Valve fucks up so hard that they push people away, which is unlikely, but if that happens, I can go to storefronts like GOG, I can go to itch.io. Like, it's not just Valve. Like, contrary to what AAA studios are telling you, Valve is not a monopoly. Far from it. There are other places you can go. It just so happens that Steam is the best storefront on PC. That's what competition does. Or at least it's what competition is supposed to do. It's supposed to pressure other players in the industry to do better. So all of this, I'm just thinking, yeah, no. Fuck PlayStation. And fuck Xbox and Nintendo too. I'm just gonna wait. Like, as fucked as the Steam machine has been by the cost of hardware, it is still a better deal than a PS5. Like, yes, the PS5 is cheaper, but you don't fucking own shit on it. Why not just wait, spend a little bit more money on a Steam Deck or a Steam machine? Well, the Steam machine, of course, because the Steam Deck is more expensive now too, but I digress. Like, why not just spend the extra money and get a Steam machine? Or, if you know how to, build yourself a rig. Like, why not? So yeah. As soon as there's an out for me to leave PlayStation's ecosystem, I'm gone. The PS5 I have right now probably won't collect dust, at least not immediately, because there are some games on here that I have that I want to keep playing. But in terms of it being my mainstay, that will definitely change. All this to say, I am not giving any more money to Sony that I don't have to. Right now, the only money they're getting from me is PlayStation Plus, but that is just because I have not left yet. The only reason I have not, like, fully left is because I haven't found another ecosystem to get into yet. I can't get a PC just yet. I would love to get a Steam Deck just to get started, but that is more expensive now too. So yeah, I'm not buying any more games on PlayStation. The one single exception to that might be GTA 6. But if the reviews for that game come out and they are like really bad, like if GTA 6 ends up being a flop, then hey, I'll just end up dodging a bullet, you know? I'm not buying shit until I see the reviews. Until I actually see footage of the game, I am not buying it. I'm not pre-ordering it. I don't think anyone should. Like, think about it. Really think about the billions, if not trillions of dollars that studios and publishers and hardware manufacturers have made off the backs of us, the consumers. They fucking owe us all. Like, they owe us so much fucking more than what we are getting. Every day, we should be demanding more from these companies. We should be hounding them until they actually give us better, like, just everything. Until they give us ownership over what we buy. Until they stop with this live service crap before they fucking cannibalize themselves further. So yeah. I just wanted to fucking rant about this, really. What? Like, this whole fucking situation has got me thinking a lot about what I want to do once the PS5 generation ends. And my mind has almost entirely been made up now. I'm never buying a console, ever again. And it sucks, because like I said previously, like my whole life, I grew up with PlayStation consoles. First one was the PS2, first online was the PS3. The first time I was like fully caught up with current gen was PS4. And the first console I ever bought was a PS5. It's just such a shame that it had to end like this, man. But yeah. I don't know if I'll get a Steam machine. I don't know if I'll just get a Steam Deck. I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll just probably figure out how to build my own PC. Or like, maybe I could find a pre-built for a bargain. I don't know yet. I'll just have to wait and see. But I know this for sure. My next console will not be a PlayStation. Hell, there will be no next console. I'll have to figure something else out. Hell, I'll go fucking retro if I have to. The only problem with that would be that I'd have to find some other way to make my videos. I use Share Factory on my PlayStation to make videos, so like I would have to figure out some other way to do that. But with a PC, I'm sure I could figure something out. It would just take some time and some research. But yeah. Remember guys, if buying isn't owning, well, there's other ways of owning stuff. I can't exactly say because, you know, YouTube terms of service, blah blah blah. But we all know the saying. If buying isn't owning, well, you're fucking hard. That's it for now. I'm out.